A major WWE star returns from injury, plus CM Punk is confirmed for AEW All In, and an absent AEW team may be reuniting at All In. It's All In, the wrestling news right now. We were worried about Kev, weren't we, Ross?
Yes, we were worried about Kevin. I was like Mrs. McAllister every single day I'd wake up. Kevin! He's still injured.
How would you not have checked on the flight that Kev was there? Anyway, yes, he was injured. He broke a rib a while back, and we haven't seen him on TV. But as of this weekend, he's back in the ring.
He is back in the ring. He teamed with Samuel Zayn and Drew McIntyre to defeat Imperium in a dark match and main event on just before SmackDown in Toronto. The following night, at a live event in Ottawa, they opened up the show with a six-man rematch with Owens pinning. Let me get this right now, Tom. Ludwig Kaiser.
love the way she does it. Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci. She's a woman and a half. She is.
Chelsea Green.
Oh, Samantha Irvin. More than a woman. Anyway, yeah. So he was back in action over the weekend, facing off against Imperium. First in-ring action we've seen of Kevin Owens since late July, when he had that broken rib. The Judgment Day in Storyline World took him out. I reckon that he'll be on Raw tonight.
I think Sami Zayn's going, whew, lovely to see you back, Kevin, because it feels like they've been putting a big impetus, a big emphasis on tag team wrestling, Monday Night more, building up these teams like Drew McIntyre and Riddler getting thrown together more and more as a tag team. So Kevin Owens coming back as the champions. They've got lots of opponents to face, and I think that's a good thing for all concerned.
I felt really worried, obviously, coming off WrestleMania, that such momentum they were carrying as the tag champs. I thought you don't want to take the belts off them if they're injured, if we can avoid it. And we haven't really needed to, which has been handy. Like, Raw has rumbled along quite nicely, and we haven't had to worry about vacating those titles.
I guess that's a strong point of Triple H's booking of like mix and matching people at the same time, having like everyone's feuds intertwine. Because Sami Zayn's been all right just feuding with the Judgment Day, while Kevin Owens has been getting all better, which is nice.
It's been wonderful. It's been
one universe,
two worlds, one family. Also, was the AEW side where we talk about champions. How about the real world champion, CM Punk? His date with Destiny at Wembley is sealed.
You'll never believe what happened on Collision on Saturday. Samoa Joe set to face the Golden Vampire.
Love him.
And yeah, he just basically took his mask off, and it's CM Punk, a GTS, kind of a three-quarters GTS, we'll call it.
A go-to nap in the middle of the day.
A go-to siesta. But yeah, and then all of a sudden, Punk's just got the microphone. He's just like, I accept, bitch.
Now, this is a shock to me, because are you telling me that the last 30 years, the Golden Vampire has been CM Punk?
Yeah.
I remember watching him as a kid.
Of course he did.
CM Punk the whole time.
I thought it was a conquistador when I saw the pictures on Saturday morning.
Oh.
Up the conquistadors.
Up the conquistadors, and down the Golden Vampire went CM Punk versus Samoa Joe at Wembley. They'll have a banger, won't they?
Oh, it's a fitting stage for the finale of their feud, which is a tongue twister even for me on a Monday morning. But yeah, I like the whole story of like a roll-up con end our series of matches, and this is the way to end them all. So good on the lads.
The card for All In looking girthy at this point.
Oh, it's thick and girthy, pal. Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. Right. On the 0 hour show, the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles on the line with Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole. Bye-bye.
Nice. CM Punk and Samoa Joe, as we've said, fighting for the real World Championship.
The AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line when FTR take on the Young Bucks.
It'll be the Golden.
Is it actually happening? What's the deal with Cash? Can he travel?
As far as we know, it's going ahead. MJF said as much over the weekend.
Bloody Nora.
It's happening. The Golden Elite, Omega, Ibushi, and Hangman Page taking on Bullet Club Gold and Takeshita.
Chris Jericho, who hopefully won't be the Painmaker, taking on Will Ospreay. I'm terrified the Painmaker's going to appear.
Oh, that might make a lot of pain. Sting and Darby Allin taking on Swerve Strickland and AR Fox in a tag team coffin match.
Up the coffin. Stadium Stampede, Eddie Kingston and the Lucha Bros and Orange Cassidy and Best Friends taking on the Blackpool Combat Club and 3 to-be-announced peoples.
We'll talk about who some of them might be in just a moment. The AEW World Women's Championship, Hikaru Shida defending against Toni Storm, Britt Baker, and Saraya.
And in the main event, MJF will defend his AEW World Heavyweight Championship against a heel-turning Adam Cole. Predictions are in, Baba.
Oh, we think Cole's gonna...
Oh, he's been playing him like a fiddle the entire time, Tom.
Stick the knife in on MJF. That's. You know how I always whinged that there wasn't any matches announced for AEW. Right, I'm getting. Where's me Jeff and Grado?
These are two carnies, Tom, who have just tried to work their own angle on the radio.
How dare you? Where's me Jeff? Where's me Grado?
They're right there.
No, but they should be at Wembley.
That's as close as they'll get to London, us sat here in Newcastle upon Tyne.
Right. Can we work some magic and make this happen? How can you not have everybody at Wembley? I made these for goodness sake. How can you not have 80,000 people at Wembley and not play Madonna Like a Prayer?
I imagine it might be out of the budget. I don't know.
No, of course it's Tony Khan. Of course it's in the budget.
Just trying to play devil's advocate,
Look at all
Tom.
those wrestlers you've got in there. It's tag matches aplenty. You've got budget. Right. I'm just annoyed because this happened at Talk Sport. Jeff, man.
He's dead.
No, he's all right. Get back on your stick, Jeff. That happened at Talk Sport. And they went, oh, I'm not going to mention it again. You can't tease me, Jeff and Grado.
It's clear what's happening. Tony, Jeff, would you mind going over to Talk Sport for an interview? By God, howdy, I'll do that for you, Tony Khan. Grado, let's shoot an angle, try and get ourselves a payday, brother. That's what's happening there.
How dare thou? Right, you know what? Let's make the dream come true. I'm down. I want to see that.
To be fair,
whack it on 0 hour.
If they can get Madonna, they're live.
Actual
with
Madonna.
Elton John on the piano at the same time. There we go.
At Tony Khan, hashtag put Jeff Jarrett and Grado on All Out at Wembley on Sunday, you coward. That's an easy one to remember, isn't it?
It's a very, very catchy hashtag.
Very catchy. We want Jeff and Grado. Jeff and Grado, darn it. We may see a returning team at All In at Wembley, though.
Well, life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone unless this tag team are going to get back together. Proud and Powerful could be reuniting this weekend at All In at Wembley. Tom Campbell.
So Fightful Select gives us an update on both Santana and Ortiz. So Santana sustained a torn ACL in the 2022 Blood and Guts match and has been out of action ever since. A long social media absence. Santana recently returned and posted vignettes, but has yet to return to the ring. We confirm that Santana is ready for an in-ring return. Now, when it comes to Ortiz, Fightful adds there's plenty adding to the traction that could mean that he's planned for a spot on the Wembley All In card. Ortiz was scheduled to be at Limitless Wrestling on this weekend coming, but due to AEW-related obligations, he ain't doing it anymore.
Oh, could he dress up as Grado to take on Jeff Jarrett?
No, it needs to be actual Grado and actual Jeff Jarrett in Wembley. It's money. Oh, anyway, you're distracting me. Now, there's several wrestlers not booked who are there, but there'll always be that as extras, but these two in particular. Now, there may be the concern that obviously they might not get on.
Yeah, well, Conan confirmed as much, didn't he, way back in the day, that they just weren't seeing eye to eye for a period of time, and that's by and large the reason why they did split up as an official tag team in AEW. I can't believe that Mike Santana hasn't wrestled in that long. Unbelievable scenes.
It's been a while. Now, they weren't getting on for ages beforehand, so it was not impossible that they couldn't come together as maybe two of the mystery partners for the Blackpool Combat Club in Stadium Stampede.
It writes itself, doesn't it?
It does half write itself. And then you need one other person, but then you've got a nice...
Maybe it could be Conan.
It could be Grado and Jeff. Could be them too. We'll have more wrestling news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Stay safe.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like...
Fight at Wembley, it's
Wembley.
easy.
It feels like Wembley, not home.
It writes itself.